This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Carson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the 2 winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these 2, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one is swing complete. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 2.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. This is Carson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Donald Parham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the 7-0 lead.
There is nothing. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And right away, he'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Packers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Josiah DeGuara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run it with Carson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Carson.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, rolling to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Packers 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Yeah, I got you.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the delay, Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Davante Adams.
Davante Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
14.
From the 31, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
10 at the 35-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So that's complete to Swain. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Jason Myers.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Seahawks 21, Packers 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Packers 14. Michael Dixon.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the 3rd quarter. Set to return it. Here's Turner. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
The The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now left side on the swing pass. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 54 yards.
First down, Packers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A big hole there. I've got him handling the point of attack, just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. We'll give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dean Lowry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Come on here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
26. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Coming.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
And again, it's Rodgers.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
A couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of and he was hit as he threw it.
On this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 36 power. 22.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
To Tyler Lockett. A gain of 20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Packers.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
The 3-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the